All right, you are welcome back to class, highly and wonderful scholars. This is English class with Mr. Ernest, who in this particular lesson will be looking at subordinate clause, the noun clause, the adjectival clause, the adverbial. Also be taking a look at syllable and syllabic stress. These are what we'll be looking at. What exactly is a subordinate clause? It is a clause that cannot stand and make meaning of its own. When you have a group of words that have a subject and a finite verb but cannot make meaning of its own, it is what? A subordinate clause. We can take for example that we have, say, what I saw when he came in. If you take a look at this place, what I saw in that place is a subordinate clause. We have different types of subordinate clauses. We have the noun clause, the adjectival clause, and the adverbial clause. The adjectival clause is also called a relative clause. Let's take a look at them one after the other. When we say the noun clause, it performs the function of a noun. It is a group of words that have a noun as its head word. Of course, you know that noun, they can perform the function of either a subject, an object, or object complement. We have, for example, what I saw is an example of a noun clause. Then what he wants is another example of a noun clause. Adjectival clause is that clause that performs the function of an adjective. Adjective we know qualifies a noun, that is, it tells us more about a noun or a pronoun equivalent. That is what adjectival clause do for us. A group of words that contains or that perform the function of an adjective is an adjectival clause. We can have it at who, that, which, as the case may be. Now, let's take a look at the example of an adjectival clause. The man whose wife gave birth is here. Now, whose wife gave birth is telling us more about the man. The book which my uncle bought is interesting. It's telling us more about the book. Then, adverbial clause is one which performs the function of a verb. That is to tell us more about a verb. You see, in every sentence, there must be a verb. How that verb is being performed, how that action is being performed, is what adverbial, clause tells us. We can have it in who, where that is adverb of time, adverb of place, and so on and so forth. So we can have example of adverbial clause. We say, we left the house because it was time for school. That's adverb of reason. Okay, this is what we have. At this juncture, we'll be looking at syllables and syllabic stress. In these syllables and syllabic stress, we're going to be looking at a guest teacher that will teach us things.
Welcome to class, great minds. In this lesson, we'll be looking at syllables and syllabic stress, syllabic consonants u and and subordinate clauses. A syllable is a single unit of sound in a word. It is the maximum unit of pronunciation that can be pronounced at a single breath. Every syllable must have a vowel. Some syllables have two vowels that make one sound. Example, in the word meat, we have EA, which has just one sound, which is the long vowel E. You count syllables by listening to how many vowel sounds you can hear. Types of syllables. Monosyllabic words. These are words with a single syllable. Example, hog, cube, cup, cat, flute. They all have just one vowel. Bisyllabic words, also known as disyllabic words, have two syllables. Examples include dinner, dina, rocket, rocket, hammer, hammer. They contain just two syllables. Trisyllabic words. These are words with three syllables from the word tri, which means three. Example, we have kangaroo, kangaroo. We also have ladybird, submarine. Each of these words, have just three syllables. Next, we have tetrasyllabic words. These are words with four syllables. Examples include calculator, binoculars, and which other four syllable words can you think of? Pentasyllabic words. Pentasyllabic words are words with five syllables. However, some people choose to refer to them as polysyllabic words. But polysyllabic words means words with not just five syllables, but words with five syllables, six syllables, seven syllables, and so on. Examples of pentasyllabic words are university, university, classification. Each of these words have five syllables. Syllabic or word stress. You will agree with me that words with more than one syllable have word stress, and one syllable tends to be longer and louder than the other syllables in a word. In a word that contains more than one syllable, definitely there's one syllable that tends to be louder in terms of pronunciation. In the examples below, you will notice that a part of the word is written in capital letter, and that part of the word is the syllable that carries the stress and is pronounced louder and longer than the other syllables in the words. China, slender, revelation, committee. The stress syllables are written in capital letters and they are pronounced louder and longer than the others. Word stress is the emphasis given to a particular syllable in a word. Stress can be emphasized by increasing the loudness, the pitch, and also the vowel length. In English language, one syllable words that carry stress are known as content words. Content words are words that carry the basic meaning of a sentence. They are nouns, main verbs like eat, sleep, go, write, question words like what, when, where, why, adjectives, and adverbs. Unstressed one syllable words are known as function words. Unlike content words, function words only show the grammatical relationship in sentences. They include conjunctions, preposition, your auxiliary verbs like may, have, do, especially when they are used with verb, pronouns, and articles. Also note that prefixes and suffixes are unstressed. In a word that contains a prefix or a suffix and the root word, or a prefix, root word, and suffix, only the root word is stressed. Prefixes are words added to the beginning of a word, while suffixes are words added or letters added to the end of a word, and both of them, that's both prefix and suffix, change the meaning of the word they are added to. There are certain words in English that can function as a noun, adjective, and also a verb, though they have different meanings. Can you think of examples of such words? Examples, we have present, present. You will notice that the words that carry the stress on the first syllables are nouns or adjectives. So it therefore means that nouns or adjectives carry the stress on the first syllable, while verbs are stressed on the second syllable. Present, presents. Repeat, repeats. Increase, increase. Record, record. He recorded a live performance. You notice the difference between the words acting as the nouns or adjective and also the words acting as the verb. Syllabic consonants. In this video, you have learned that a syllable must contain a vowel. However, there are certain syllables in English that do not conform to this rule. A syllabic consonant is a consonant which forms a syllable of its own. That means it contains no vowel. It is very unusual for a consonant to form a syllable, but consonants that form syllables on their own without a vowel are referred to as syllabic consonants. Examples include button, bottle, acre, rhythm. In each of these syllables, especially the final syllable, you notice that there is no vowel sound. We just have the last two consonants there forming a syllable. We will be looking at the syllabic consonant U, which is a lateral, and the nasal un. Example of words with the syllabic un, we have open, cotton, wooden, golden, season. The final syllabic n, that's the n, usually comes after the consonants t, d, f, v, s, the sh, and of course the z sound. Example of words with the syllabic u, we have simple, puzzle, final, middle, angle, buckle. There are lots of other examples. The syllabic u usually comes after the consonant p, that's the p, b, t, d, k, g, s, z, m, and n. We'll be moving over.
Wonderful scholars, thank you for being part of this class. If you have any question, please feel free to ask during class. Thank you.